Today, the kids love ASMR and the kids love Pokemon, so that means they've made something unholy. This is CheckPoint. Welcome to CheckPoint.
I'm Kathleen.
And I'm Graham. And who was that other guy in the intro?
I have no idea. I've never seen him before. Paul?
I thought he was with you guys.
Huh. Hip-hop superstar Drake, who we are, as Canadians, required to remind you is also Canadian, and will keep reminding you until he does something that makes us too self-conscious to do so, has inked a deal to appear exclusively on live streaming service Caffeine. You may not have heard of Caffeine, which has to bug Disney and Fox, who have invested heavily in the platform, Fox even holding a position on their board. But then, neither had I, and I'm usually very online. As a live streaming platform, Caffeine is trying to beat Twitch, but not by being another different Twitch, like Mixer, instead by being, well, the nega shadow version of Twitch. No view numbers. You see your friends' chat comments before anyone else's. They use machine learning to suggest what you might like to watch. Instead of organic communities that directly support personality-driven channels, it's like celebrity-focused live TV where you can buy items with gold and then the revenue gets split 50-50 between the streamer and the rights holder, but the celebrities also aren't doing regular streaming. They're doing shows like it's a network, and oh, holy crap, this is just what happens when TV executives see Twitch and think, oh, I understand how this works. Anyway, Drake is joining the likes of rapper Doja Cat, rapper and esports keener Offset, and Steelers wide receiver Juju Smith-Schuster, and Drake is going to make rap battle content for the service. And he may not even stream regular content, and that's fine, because after helping propel Ninja to mainstream relevancy, he's done enough.
Have you ever sat down to eat lunch at your desk or alone in the boiler room and realized you're just going to have to spend the next 30 minutes listening to your own thoughts? Nintendo sees you and has the answer: Pokemon-themed ASMR videos. So you can just pop in your headphones and tune into the Pokemon Kids TV YouTube channel to watch Charmander sleep. But not in a get-you-arrested way. He's just curled up next to a campfire. So if you lie on your side, it'll be like you're sleeping next to him. And again, not an Officer Jenny wants to talk to you way. And if that's not your jam, you can also listen to Grimer just schlurp his way across a featureless landscape. He sounds like a condom full of oobleck, so that's nice.
Last week, hackers managed to data mine yet-to-be-released Pokemon and add them into their copies of Pokemon Sword and Shield, which is a less relevant story now that Pokemon Home is actually out. Plus, Kathleen just did a Pokemon story, and there's another one later. And besides, that's only this week's second most interesting story about hacking monsters into a game. The first being the chaotic wizards who are adding two-headed anger skeletons to Red Dead Redemption Online. Rockstar's online games have a history of griefers who are not content to merely make things miserable for other players, but have the gall to keep being creative about it. Now, the two-headed skeleton model is, from the game, appearing in an abandoned circus sideshow as the remains of a conjoined twins attraction, but it's been rigged for animation and it's ready to fight. A skeleton can just pop up, seemingly at random, near players, and is, by all accounts, very aggressive as it chases down cowboys and beats them into a fine pulp with its rage bones. Until Rockstar patches in holy water or a scroll of turn undead, I don't know what to suggest to Red Dead Online players. I just hope they never port it to Switch, because if I send a Squavit out for a Sword and Shield surprise trade and I get back a bi-headed skeleton with anger in its fists, I'm going to yeet my Switch out the window.
Robert Space Industries, the company behind Star Citizen, just had their best year ever for crowdfunding. $47.7 million. And did you know that Robert Space Industries has taken in more than $260 million over the past 7 years? The joke here is less the funny haha kind and more the gradual acceptance that the universe is an inherently chaotic and unjust place kind.
Pokemon Home, the digital hub for all your Pokemon, has been released, and boy, the Pokemon Company has given us a lot to talk about. First up, meet Professor Oak. No, not him, the new Professor Oak. He looks like the cool uncle your mom won't lend money to. I bet he owns a Camaro. But let's move on to the secret dancing woman gif that's hidden in the APK of the Pokemon Home Android app. Is this woman related to the new Oak? Are they dating? Or is it just a fling? Or is she a meme that somehow snuck into the release code? If you trust the internet on this, yes, all of those.
Man, are you as entranced as I am by Grand Oak's mullet and cool shades?
No.
Then you're not going to want to miss CheckPoint's brand new investigative series. Will Grand Oak score you Molly if you promise to detail his Camaro?
That's absolutely not a thing we're making.
Until we raise $47.7 million in crowdfunding.
Sure.
I'm going to get the turtle wax just so we're ready. Coming up, beware surprise trades in Pokemon Sword and Shield. There have been reports of people receiving hacked mons that will crash your Switch and lock you out of online play. Trainers are being advised to avoid the feature until Game Freak addresses the hacking issue, or the last star in the universe gives into entropy and finally sputters out of existence, whichever comes first. Then you won't want to miss our check